Just a great job of taking an angle and making it difficult.
Bernard in the backfield, 3rd and 7. Evans, 600. It is.
Oh, that was the 600. Gotcha. I've never heard of 600 in anything in football, but Brady has it with a strike to Evans over the middle using his size. And how good is that 600, Jim?
Well, it's never before seen territory. Of course, he had over 600 if you add in postseason touchdown tosser, but that's regular season numbers. Oh, you want to see the 600 club? Oh, game hockey. There's 20 members have 600 goals. 9 in Major League Baseball with 600 home runs. And now only 1 in pro football history with 600 touchdown passes. And it's happened in 3 countries. Those touchdowns have covered over 10,000 yards. Watch this, Evans. No, you cannot do that, Mike.
That's the only 600 touchdown. He has 1 of 1 right there.
Wait a minute.
Wait, did he give it to Mike Evans' brother? He had that Evans jersey on.
Somebody's got to go get that football back. This is Tom Brady realizing his 600 touchdown pass. The football went into the stands. Pick your head up. It's not that bad. Still get it back with a little negotiating. There's Damian Williams with the catch.
Speaking of 600, Jim, what happened here?
Watch this. Realizing, oh my gosh, I gave it away? The football?
Oh no.
Now you're about to see one of the great negotiations in NFL history.
Right here. He's like, we need that ball. That's 600. What? Really? So what do you want? $1 million? No.
Oh, no,
a date with Giselle. A date with Giselle, and I'm in. Tom? Okay, Tom will do it. He'll allow it. One time. You got it.
That went on for like 2 minutes. I didn't think he was going to surrender the football. I'm not sure he should have.
It took the whole commercial break. We showed you the last 5 seconds, but he literally wouldn't give that ball up, Jim. He was not giving it up for something.
Small. Season ticket holder for life. Okay, Tracy, back down to you.
Well, Jim, here's how it went down. The Tampa Bay official went over, and he said, what can I give you? So he gave him another game ball and then promised him some sort of signed jersey. They're going to figure it out after it's all over today, Jim.
That's a bad deal.
It is.
That is a terrible deal.
I really thought the date with Giselle was really where he was going to have to pull the trigger on. $1 million was up there. I mean, they're close, you know. But he had his chance, and he gave it back. We got to haggle for at least 2 commercials.
Could have been some tickets involved, season tickets, who knows. Little stipend as well. Just joining us earlier in this game, Tom Brady got career touchdown pass number 600. First to ever reach that amazing mark. His touchdown passes, 42 different stadiums in 3 different countries. Last week, the touchdown that he threw against the Eagles, and Nick Sirianni, that became the 100th different head coach against. I've actually called Brady touchdown passes in England, Mexico, and a few in the United States. So I got the 3 countries covered.
Well, you travel a lot. I mean, I'll be honest.
Oh boy. This one Jim Rickoff has just put on the screen. Our esteemed producer did not know this was coming.
Not very esteemed anymore now that you've seen
I would
this.
say it's going to be somewhere around 200.
How many Tom Brady passing touchdowns?
Is this regular? Oh, regular season only. So okay.
I'm saying 240.
Post. Okay.
Oh.
150.
That's a lot.
But if you add it,
you've called the most of anybody.
It's going to be over 200.
No one's even close to that as a play-by-play guy either. Is anyone even close to 150?
First ever matchup that Tom Brady, a Michigan man, has gone against an Ohio State quarterback on the other side of it. Now you go into all-time touchdown passes in the NFL. Tracy, you want to take care of this? I mean, it is your school, and you're a great supporter.
It is my school. I'm a proud alum. As you can see, Tom Brady, 598 all-time passing touchdowns. Ohio State, just 202. And by the way, Brady was 1-1 at Michigan versus Ohio State. So this one, puts him over 500.
There you go. Back in February, they did not allow a touchdown on February 7th to the Chiefs. That was a shocker. Today, allowing just a field goal to the Bears.
And 4 touchdowns, and you got to 600 passing touchdowns, the first ever in the NFL to do that. What does a mark like that mean to you? You've broken so many records while being in this league.
I believe I'm just very lucky to play with so many great players and teammates over the years to, I just try to do my job as best I can. And I have amazing people on the receiving end of those over 22 seasons. So nothing in this sport is done as an individual. And in the end, I'm just very grateful for being able to play as long as I have and playing with so many great receivers. Mike had a great game tonight. Chris had a great game. Tyler stepped in, made some plays. Cam, a lot of other guys.
Well, you brought it up, and you brought Mike Evans up, and the 600th touchdown, and he takes the ball and he gives it to a fan. Take us through that whole moment and what happened.
It was pretty funny. He's like, man, sorry, do you want it back? I said, I think they're probably going to get it anyway, but you're good. Mike does so many great things in the community and his foundation, but then he gives back. Every time he scores, he gives a touchdown ball away, so it's all good, as long as I definitely know we got that one back, so that was one I wanted to have.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you,
for
Trace.
the time,
Appreciate it. I just want to say thanks to hi to my mom and dad at home, my sisters, my wife's here, my kids are here, and love you all.
Amazing.
See you soon. Bye.
What do you say to the fan who gave you back your 600th ball?
It was really cool. I got it in the bag over there, so Mike gave it away. He goes, man, I'm sorry, man. I get it. I said, sorry. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to get it back. But I don't actually keep too many things. So in that circumstance, I felt like that might be a good one to keep.
The fan said when you asked for the football, he said he couldn't say no to Tom Brady. You gotta give respect to the
That's
coach.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He's going to get something nice in return, so we'll get him a helmet or a couple jerseys or some other stuff. So it was really cool of him to do that.
Tom, another week, another something special, another record. What does 600 mean to you and to everyone who's played with you along the way?
Yeah, I just think about all the guys that's sharing it with me. That's the reality. There's nothing about this sport that's you do by yourself. So it's the ultimate team sport. It challenges you physically, mentally, emotionally, every week, every day of practice. This is not a sport you can just go out there and mail it in. It takes 100% of what you have every single day to go out there and be successful. And I'm just grateful to have amazing teammates, coaches. To be able to do it for as long as I have is a really incredible blessing in my life. So I have great family. I got my little baby girl. It's the biggest cheerleader in the world. And her 2 brothers who are great cheerleaders. And mom who was out there today rooting. So great to have the family here and win a football game feels really good. So thank you guys.
His 600th touchdown thrown by Tom Brady is legendary because that is a number that you have to play so long and play in so many games to get to. So to accomplish that, there's some stats and things that happen that is very much team-based. And this is definitely a team-based one. He can't throw them and catch them. We've heard that actually out of the Brady camp before. But this is one where you have to have a sustained amount of greatness to, at the hardest position in all of sports, to reach. And I love the fact that it seems like they did not even talk about this before the game. Like, hey, Tom might throw his 600th touchdown, which is a number that I think most of the old football people, if they would have heard, would have shit their pants immediately. That somebody was going to throw 600 touchdowns. It wasn't even like that. It wasn't a conversation piece, because if it was, Mike Evans would have at least been on the lookout. Now, let's fast forward to 600th ball ending up in stands. Tom Brady probably going, what the just happened? Mike Evans going, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. He's actually, they have shots of him on the sideline being like, I did not know, which even more so how humble is Tom and everybody around Tom, not even to mention that to anybody, like, hey, 600's about to happen. And everybody was saying, you do not give that ball back. You do not give that ball back. And we got Ken Golden of Golden Sports Auctioneers getting tweeted out and saying he's guessing that it's worth $500,000. That ball immediately, it's worth $500,000. And there's other people saying he can't give his ball back and everything like that. It has allegedly been negotiated that the guy who had the 600 touchdown ball accepted a deal from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers that will give him a different game ball that was used, a $1,000 gift card to the team store, a helmet, couple nice jersey, and something nice in return from Brady. So this guy's going to get a bunch of shit from Tom Brady, probably be a part of a documentary or 5 at some point. Maybe him and Tom go have some lunch and dinner or whatever, get to experience that. And everybody on the internet's worried about that 600th ball not being his anymore. What about Tom Brady? What about Tom wanting to have his 600th ball at the house? Anybody ever think about old Tom Brady, who's going to give this guy probably $1 million worth of experiences? Everybody's worried about the 600th ball. What's that all about? Everybody was telling that guy should have told the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to go themselves and kept the ball. It's like, that's insane, and that would not have been my first thought, I guess, especially if Tom Brady's like, we'll do some cool, we'll do some shit. How about that? And people are like, should not have given the ball. I'm like, what are we talking about?
No, definitely not.
When Tom Brady puts in a request, it gets done. On Twitter, the Bucs quarterback asked cryptocurrency platform FTX to give a Bitcoin to the fan who returned that precious football.
You going to make it happen?
Yeah, it's a done deal as far as we're concerned. Just a super gracious act on the part of Tom. And, obviously that ball is extremely significant for sentimental and historical reasons, really.
Pinellas County Dr. Byron Kennedy got the ball when Mike Evans handed it to him Sunday, not realizing it was Brady's historic 600th career touchdown pass. Kennedy gave the ball back with promises of autographed jerseys, season tickets, and more. But now FTX says he's also getting a Bitcoin valued at more than $62,000. Brady joked with the Manning brothers about the deal last night during Monday Night Football.
Byron realized he lost all of his leverage once he gave the ball away. He should have held it and then he had as much leverage as
amateur
possible.
Move. Yeah. So, if he would have held it, he would have been sitting in the Tom Brady suite for the rest of the season. But amateur move on his part.
Brady and his supermodel wife Giselle each got a stake in FTX in exchange for becoming ambassadors for the company that's reportedly worth $20 billion. So one Bitcoin won't exactly put anyone involved in the poorhouse.
Is that coming out of Tom's pocket, or are you guys footing the bill for that?
I think it's sort of TBD in terms of the specifics, but we're obviously happy either way. We just want to make sure that the fan is, rewarded.
Experts estimate the value of the Brady ball anywhere from $500,000 to $750,000 had it gone to auction. Eric Waxler, ABC Action News.
Shannon, was this haul enough?
No. What did Tom Brady say last night? The guy gave up his leverage once he gave the football away. Guess who's gonna be on the team playing when the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fly to wherever they go? Your boy. Guess who's gonna be standing on the sideline for every home game for the Buccaneers this year? Your boy.
If you had the football.
Yes. Guess what, Skip Bayless? Season tickets, 2 club-level seats for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna need 5 of them Bitcoins, Tommy. Because guess how much that ball's going to be worth once Tom Brady retires?
This young man, Byron Kennedy, is in residency to become a doctor. I think he's going to be just fine.
He got loans.
And I loved what he said. He said, you can't say no to Tom Brady. He's the one who earned it. That's exactly right.
Yes!
I just got lucky and happened to be there at the right time because Mike Evans wasn't even aware it was 600.
That's his Skip.
Okay.
Don't you give your blessing away. Don't you give your blessing away. When I go into a room, Skip, you know why I'm in that room? Because God put me in that room.
Okay.
Why would I act up?
So you want to be known as the Bucs fan who became the Grinch who stole the Christmas ball from Tom Brady?
I want to be known as the wealthy Bucs fan. Now,
Really?
that's what I am. I'm wealthy.
Yeah, but you're a Brady hater.
No.
And they're actually Brady lovers out there in fandom.
Skip, I was very fortunate. Guess who caught John Elway's 300 touchdown? But I was a teammate and a friend. Now, if I'm up in the stands and somebody makes a mistake and gives me that football, guess what?
Why didn't you just hang on to the 300th ball and sell it? Well, why not? That's what Byron is saying.
I got bread. I guarantee
he's going to be a doctor.
Does he have student loans?
Probably does.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Tom has if he's giving one away. I mean, Shannon, I saw what you posted on social media.
Yes.
You running with the ball. Like, who do you think you are?
I'm gone.